Today I'm going to be reviewing Standard Luggage Co.'s carry-on backpack. Now, I actually got this bag a while ago. I think they sent it to me sometime in September. And I haven't really had a chance to fully review it just because I haven't done any extensive travel. And I told Standard when they sent me the bag that I wasn't going on any trips. So I wouldn't be able to put it fully through its paces. I really don't feel comfortable reviewing a bag if I haven't taken it for like at least a week or so somewhere and really worn it and put it through its paces. But I did go on a couple weekend trips to the cabin and whatnot. I think I have enough of an opinion on the bag to make a review on. Now, I actually ended up really enjoying this bag. I think it is a great bag, well built. From the design and everything, I think it'll last. It's minimal. It kind of fits all my boxes. And I actually looked at these bags 2 years ago when I was buying my first backpack. I ended up going with the Osprey Farpoint 40. If you want to check a review on that, I'm gonna link it below because this review is gonna be heavily comparing the two backpacks. So I would definitely go check out that review. You have a nice water resistant material here that makes the bag feel like it's like a hard texture, but it works really well. You have YKK zippers all around, so these are gonna last a long time. And they're sealed up nicely. So what I really like about this bag and why I would recommend this to certain people is because the company took their time to make a bag that was specifically designed for like nomads or students traveling. This is a bag specifically for one purpose, and there are companies that do this, but I think that they did a really good job at kind of accommodating everything that you might want while you're backpacking. Like it has this awesome little water bottle holder that kind of compacts back down. It's just a smart idea. You undo these zippers here and it gives you an expansion. I think that is such a cool idea because it still packs down to 40, it's 35 to 40 liters, but this bag seems a lot bigger than that. Like this is almost like 1/3, I feel like, bigger than my Osprey bag. And that's why I think this is a great bag for people that need a little bit more room. Another feature that I love that you don't see in a ton of backpacks here is the Hideaway backpack straps. Now, my Osprey bag does have this, but the way that they implemented it into this bag is genius. First of all, you'll see that you have a nice back coating here. It gives you a little bit of separation, so it's gonna wick away or give you a little bit of air ventilation there, but this bag is gonna get sweaty on your back. It's a lot heavier, it's black, but it's super comfortable to wear. They also gave you this little strap here so that you could put that on top of your carry-on or your other suitcase. So this could be your carry-on, you put that in your suitcase and it goes on top of that there. So this is the compartment that holds your backpack straps. Now all you have to do is open that guy up there and pull these straps out, and then in the bottom here, the bottom right corner, the buckles come up, boom, you're done. This system is way easier than the Osprey system. When you're coming off and on planes and trains, it's really nice to put the straps away so they don't flap around, you're not hitting people and stuff, and they just go into overhead compartments a lot easier. Having a system like this, honestly, is like a huge thing for me, and I think they thought this through perfectly. The straps are actually really nicely padded. I was surprised. I really like the way they have, like, I love the name. I love Standard Luggage Co. I like the branding, and they have this white stitched in thing here. I think that looks so good. What they have in the front, I'll show you a picture because I took it off, is a brown leather Velcro thing that goes here, and I just don't like the way the brown leather looks. It looks a little cheap to me. They also have brown leather ties that go all over everything here, which I actually really appreciate because it helps you distinguish what different pulls you have, and they also give you two different colors. They give you teal and brown. It comes with brown on the bag. I personally just didn't really like the colors that much, so I would have put my own little ties on here, and I will eventually. And then I put my own little Canadian flag here so I could tell it apart. Obviously, it's good to have something on your bag, but that brings me on to the laptop compartment. Now, this is an area that I'm not so thrilled about the bag. The laptop compartment is kind of right here on the top. So in here, you have two little pouches, which is nice. I don't know what you're gonna put in there because that's gonna kind of ruin your backspace. And then you have this laptop compartment here. So this just goes in here like this. It's a pouch. I don't like it. Like, I just don't like the way it's made or built or looked. I just don't like that. I'm gonna take that out. But this does give you a ton of room to put some stuff, a laptop, whatever documents you need. And then you also have two little mesh compartments there. At the top, there's two openings here. There's no like compartments to them. There's nowhere you can put pens or anything. But this is a great big pouch. You can put like a sweater in here if you need be. Now, we open up the big compartment here. I always get confused whether it's the expandable part or the big compartment. So I need to put the zipper ties on there. This is just a nice open place. You have compression straps. You have a place here where you could put dress shirts or something folded, and then you have a couple of different mesh compartments here. I know I'm comparing this a lot to the Osprey, which of course I should. They're competing against each other. I'm gonna put this down for a minute. Here's the thing. I love my Osprey bag. I think it's a great bag. I think it's built well. It looks like it's brand new, yet I've beaten the hell out of the bag, and I've never even cleaned it. If you look at the two bags side by side, the Osprey is kind of oval looking, so you're losing a lot of room with that shape. And this is more like a rectangular suitcase with curves on it. So if you just look at the difference between the two, like they're very similar in size, but I feel like you could fit a lot more on the standard luggage go. A lot of people ask me what type of bag or what bag that they should get for a backpacking trip, and I almost always say the Osprey Farpoint 40 because it has the carry-on capabilities that other bags don't, and you're gonna save a lot of money when you're booking flights and whatnot, and just a lot of hassle. I hate checking bags. Now the first thing they say is, how am I gonna fit all my stuff into that? That thing's tiny. I'm gonna be gone for a month. And really that just comes down to minimalizing your wardrobe and figuring out how you can take less stuff. If you take less stuff, you're gonna have a way better time in the long run. And if you don't bring something with you, you can always buy it. That being said, now I think that there is a great option with the Standard Luggage Co. To expand that and have a lot more room. I know it says the internal capacity's the same, but it seems so much bigger to me for what you could actually fit in the main compartment. So I'm gonna recommend this to anybody that just thinks they need a little bit more room. And the one thing that I do have to point out with this bag that I think is not perfect is that it's priced at $243 Canadian, where the Osprey 4.40 is $210 Canadian. I think it's a little expensive in comparison to the Osprey, but the Osprey is a very affordable bag. I don't know necessarily what to say here because I feel like you're getting a lot of value for $210 from the Osprey. Of course, Osprey has economies of scale and they sell a lot more bags than Standard is, being a small startup company, so they can save a lot of money by producing a lot more bags. The decision is up to you. I think they're both amazing bags, and I can't wait to actually take the Standard Luggage Co. bag with me on my next adventure. So thank you, Standard Luggage Co. for sending me this. I really appreciate it. This is not a sponsored video by any means, and that's why I'm as honest as I can be. I just want to be as transparent and as honest as I could be with my gut reaction feelings about a bag, about anything. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. I'm going to be creating a lot more content like this in the new year. I'm going to be focusing on this channel a lot more. Hopefully a lot more travel content coming soon. So with that being said, thanks for watching guys, and have a nice day.